Good morning all, welcome to departure day. It's time to leave. It's 4:30 in the morning. I am leaving to Copenhagen airport. My dad will drive me the first part. I will keep you updated. Good morning. Time is now 6:30. We have been driving for 2 hours. My dad has been driving me to the train station. So to go to Hawaii, I'm gonna take the flight from Copenhagen, and you need to cross the bridge. And usually there are trains like near from my town, but the past couple of weeks the trains have been running very bad. So my dad has been driving me for like 2 hours now. So I'm gonna get off in a train station in Malmö and then take the train over the bridge to Copenhagen airport. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go and buy some breakfast now. I made it to the train station. I'm here in Malmö Central Station. I picked up some breakfast and soon I'm gonna take the train.
Good morning and welcome on board this Öresundståg bound for Copenhagen Airport, Copenhagen Central Station.
Okay, I'm here at the airport. I just had my breakfast from OK and now I am checked in. I went and checked in and I'm sitting just outside of security. So I got my boarding pass. A tip when you're doing like a long journey is to not check in individually, but instead to check in at the airport, because then you get all of them in one card and you don't have to go through all of their different websites. So I did that, and here you can see my whole journey. So yeah, I just had breakfast. I am soon gonna go through security and then I'm gonna go and find my gate. Everything's going smooth so far. What I haven't told you is that there is a strike in Frankfurt, which is one of the places where I'm having a layover. But it says that it shouldn't be any troubles if you just have a layover there. It's like going through security and everything that is the problem. So hopefully everything will work out there too. I have, I think, a 2-hour layover there or something. So yeah, hopefully everything goes smooth. So far everything went super smooth. I'll keep you updated. Okay, I'm inside the airport. I have went through security and now I'm walking to my gate. I'm at gate A11, so it's like the first one in the whole airport, of course. The security went well. I was thinking maybe I would get stuck there because I had this electrolyte powder with me. It looks like drugs. So I was like, maybe they stop me or maybe they don't, but they didn't. So now it's like 9 o'clock and my flight goes 9:40. So yeah, I'm on my way. An update. I'm in Frankfurt. I don't remember if I told you guys, but yes, I've landed in Frankfurt and I went past this board where like cancel, like all of the flights were cancelled, but mine seemed to be working or leaving, so they're actually starting boarding my flight right now. So I've just been here for like 2.5 hours doing nothing, watching TikTok and like nothing really important. So we're gonna board this flight and the next one is like 10.5 hours, I think, to Seattle. So this is flight number 2 of the day and I'm excited to see how big the airplane was. Like the one that we had from Copenhagen to here was super small. Like it was the smallest plane I've seen in Europe. Like I've seen super small ones, like only taking like 12 passengers in Costa Rica. But I've never seen those small airplanes here in Europe, so it was pretty fun. And now I think it's gonna be a bigger flight because usually, or I mean when you watch the shows on the TV, it's always super big flights to the US. So we will see how big. It's like 11 in the night in Sweden, and when I land, we have 3 hours left, and when I land it's gonna be 1 in the morning, and then it's 3 in the afternoon, so then I have a 4-hour layover, and then a 6-hour flight. So I'm really starting to feel the tiredness. Trying not to sleep too much on this flight. I'm thinking maybe I will try to sleep the next flight, the 6 hours from Seattle to Vancouver. But we will see. This flight started like really chaotic for me because I didn't know that you needed a like return ticket from the US. So I hadn't booked a return ticket. And when I got to the boarding, I was boarding like only 20 minutes before, or like 15 minutes before it was supposed to leave, and then they tell me that I need a return flight ticket out of the US, and I was like, I don't have that, and they were like, you need to book it now. And I hadn't decided what to do next, so I was like calling my sister, like, what date should I book it? And she was like, oh, you can book whatever, like book to Costa Rica or book to Mexico, you can just like delete it. And I was trying to find like something to Costa Rica that I could like reschedule, but I couldn't find. So I found one, and I like did put all my bank information in there, and like in the end when I tried to press like book, it said like, oh, you're not allowed to do this in Sweden. And then I had like 7 minutes left until the flight left, and I was like, shit, I need to find another flight. So I searched for like Mexico. I couldn't find anything. Like the internet was super bad as well, so everything took so long. And then I started searching for Frankfurt because like the guy there, he was like, yeah, just book a return ticket here. And I was like, okay. And I searched for Frankfurt, and I found something, but like at that time the flight was already supposed to have left, and like the guys in the check-in, they were like yelling at me and being like, we can't hold this flight anymore. And I was like, please just hold it 2 more minutes, I only need 2 minutes more. And I was trying to put up in all of my details and like my age and everything, like my passport number, and I was like, I don't have time for this. Like I was so stressed, like I was shaking. And like eventually I got that one looking through, and I showed it to the guy, and I like ran to the flight. I was like, fuck. And at that time they said like 3 times, they were like, we cannot hold the flight anymore, we cannot hold it. And I was like starting crying. I was a mess. I was shaking, crying. I was like, hold the flight, please, I cannot miss the flight. And like eventually the booking came through, and I ran here, and I was crying and sobbing. They were like, go and sit down and just relax. So that's how this flight started. It was not a great start, but yeah, now I've been sitting here for 7 hours. I have calmed down a little bit. I booked a flight for like 7,000 Swedish crowns back to Frankfurt in a month, and I will try to cancel it. I don't know if I can, because I was just pressing like all of the buttons. I was like, I just need to get this through, and yeah, it cost me like 7 there is a strike in Frankfurt, so like all of the people coming from Frankfurt into the airport, like not in a layover, could not make the flight. So there are a lot of empty spots. So I don't have any people next to me. Like this row is free. There's just someone sleeping there now, just because they can. So there's a lot of free empty spaces. So I just like walked like 3 rows down and like lay down there because I only have 2 seats here and it's a little bit short for me, even if I'm short. But yeah, I've been sleeping. I've been watching 3 movies, and now I have 3 hours left and I don't know what to do. So that's why I am talking to you. But yes, we have been flying like over the whole Atlantic. I was looking out before and there were like ice everywhere. Now I can see I'm in Canada and I just got Wi-Fi. I don't know why I have Wi-Fi. I haven't had it for this whole time. Okay, I don't know what happened, but we just entered Canada and like I got 4G and like all of these messages started popping up. Like you're in Canada, you can start surfing like the internet here, but now I don't have any internet anymore. But I saw that my sister, she actually called the company for me because I was like in shock when I entered the flight. And she was like, I can call them and see if you can unbook it. And she said that she talked to them and I can unbook it. I get 80% of my price back. So I'm gonna have to pay 20%. But I guess that's not that much. It's like $150. So it's better than paying $750. So I'm happy with that. But yes, I'm a little bit bored and I'm a little bit tired and I don't know what I will do the rest of my flight. I should sleep. I'm starting to get a little bit hungry and I hope they serve some more food. Otherwise I need to buy something in Seattle. But yeah, I have my return flight ticket. I have my ESTA. So hopefully the security in Seattle will be easy, will be good. So yeah, I have my fingers crossed. I don't want any more trouble right now. And as I said before, I thought this flight would be bigger, and it is. It's like the size of the ones that I have taken to Costa Rica. It's like 2, 3 in the middle, and then 2 on each side. You can fit a lot of people. Today we're not a lot of people, but that's fine by me. Makes it more comfy. Probably the next flight won't be this not occupied, so I'm taking advantage of the spare space. Okay, I'm in the bathroom and I was thinking to do a little bit skincare routine, so I brought some stuff. I have a little pump with my cleanser, and then I have my face cream. I have a little towel with me, and I was also thinking to I eat some vitamins and stuff. So I'm gonna do a little bit of self-care now because I feel like shit and I feel like my skin is getting super bad. So I'm gonna clean my face and be a good, healthy, clean girl. I'm in Seattle. I just landed here in Seattle and I got a little review of how to do the luggage. So I'm gonna pick up the luggage, then I'm gonna go through passport security or passport control, and then I need to recheck my luggage and go through security again. So nice. I have 4 hours here. Hopefully it will be enough. I'm standing here at the belt where you're supposed to pick up your luggage, and my luggage has not arrived. I was asking them if it would pass through Frankfurt, and she was like, yeah, I think so, but probably it hasn't. Oh, my bag is gone. It's gone. I don't know what to do. Okay, I made it through security. I was in interrogation and they asked me a lot of questions. Why I'm here, how much money I have, how long I'm gonna stay, how I know this person I'm gonna stay with, blah 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 blah, everything. And then I went through security and I had this powder, electrolyte powder, and they had like, she checked it, she made a test on it, so it wasn't drugs. So yeah, it's going great for me. Hawaii! This is Avery, and we're on our way to where I'm gonna be staying for the next month.
Sunset Beach.
Sunset Beach, and we're at McDonald's right now, so we're gonna have McDonald's, and we're driving in Avery's car, and he doesn't have any doors.
You don't need doors.
And it's raining, and he doesn't wear shoes either. That's the Hawaii life. But yes, I made it. I have made a claim for my baggage, so hopefully it will turn up in like a few days. And yeah, I have no clothes now. I have what I wear, and I have like my toothbrush. I have my cleanser for my face. I have a face.
Alright, what can I get for you?
Okay, hello. This is future Lovisa sitting in Costa Rica editing this video. So I noticed I didn't make an ending to the video, so I just want to say that in the night it was very late. Like I arrived at 1 in the morning, and Avery came to pick me up. We went to my tree house and I just left, and the next day I worked on the farm. But I'm gonna give you more details on that in the end. I did lose my luggage, and I don't know if I say this in the upcoming vlogs, but I get the luggage back like 4 days after I got the bag back. They drove it to me from the airport. I don't know where it got lost. I was living in like my 2 clothes the first 4 days. I get to borrow some from Avery, super nice. But if you watched this long, thank you so much for watching. There are gonna be a lot of videos, so please subscribe to the channel. We get to come along in Hawaii, in Costa Rica. Right now I'm sitting planning traveling in Colombia and Peru. It's gonna be so much fun. But yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.